Hi there, dear friends of mystery. As you know, shadows operate in different ways. But are they in our favor or against? I'm Mr. S, and today I will tell you a story, but it is not
a fairy tale.
David had always been a bit of a loner. Not because he lacked friends, but because he didn't care much for anyone but himself. He saw his peers as tools to achieve his own ends, and his charm and wit made it easy for him to manipulate others. His obsession with his own image extended to his social media presence, where he meticulously curated every photo and post. This was why the appearance of a new, unfamiliar photo in his gallery one morning caught him completely off guard. It was a gray, foggy day when David found the photo. He was sitting in his bedroom, scrolling through his phone, enjoying the likes and comments on his latest Instagram post. He had just uploaded a picture of himself at a party, smiling and surrounded by people. In reality, he had barely spoken to anyone there. But the photo painted a different picture, one of popularity and fun. As he flipped through his gallery, a photo he didn't recognize suddenly appeared. It was a grainy, black and white image of a dilapidated house, its windows shattered and its walls covered in graffiti. David furrowed his brow. He had no memory of taking such a photo. He tapped on it, trying to make sense of it. There was something unsettling about the house, something that made his skin crawl. David shrugged it off, assuming it was some glitch or a prank by one of his classmates. He deleted the photo and went on with his day, but the image of the house lingered in the back of his mind. That night, he dreamt of the house. In his dream, he was standing in front of it, the air thick with fog. The front door creaked open. Inviting him in, but he couldn't move. He woke up in a cold sweat, his heart pounding. The next morning, David checked his phone again, hoping to find nothing out of the ordinary, but the photo was back. This time, it was slightly different. The house was the same, but the door was wide open, revealing a dark, shadowy interior. He stared at it, his pulse quickening. How could this be happening? He deleted the photo once more and resolved to forget about it. Days passed, and the photo kept reappearing, each time showing more of the interior of the house. First, the hallway with peeling wallpaper and broken furniture. Then, a staircase leading to the second floor. Each new image sent a shiver down his spine. He tried resetting his phone, changing passwords, but nothing worked. The photo always came back. One evening, David decided to investigate the house. There was something familiar about it, and he felt an inexplicable pull towards it. He scoured the internet, searching for abandoned houses in his area that matched the one in the photo. After hours off searching, he found it. The house was located on the outskirts of town, in a desolate area that was rarely visited. David drove out to the house, the sky darkening. As he approached, the house stood eerily silent, just as it appeared in the photos. He parked his car and walked up to the front door, which creaked open as he touched it. Stepping inside, he felt a chill run down his spine. The interior was exactly as it had appeared in his photos, down to the last detail. As he explored the house, he felt an overwhelming sense of déjà vu. The photos had prepared him for every corner, every room. He climbed the staircase. His footsteps echoing in the silence. At the top, he found a small, dimly lit room with a single window. In the center of the room was an old dusty mirror. David approached the mirror, his reflection staring back at him. As he gazed into it, the reflection began to change. His face twisted into a look of terror, his eyes widening. He tried to look away, but he couldn't move. His reflection began to speak, its voice a hollow whisper.
"You shouldn't have come here, David."
David's heart raced. He tried to scream, but no sound came out. The reflection continued, its voice growing louder.
"You were warned. Now you're mine."
Suddenly, the room around him began to warp and distort. The walls closed in, the floor gave way, and David felt himself being pulled into the mirror. He struggled, but it was useless. Darkness enveloped him, and he felt a crushing coldness. When David opened his eyes, he was no longer in the house. He was in a photo, trapped in the black and white image of the dilapidated house. He could see his own terrified face reflected in the broken windows. He screamed, but no one could hear him. Back in his bedroom, David's phone buzzed. A new notification. A new photo had appeared in his gallery. It was a black and white image of a dilapidated house. And there in the window was David, his face twisted in a silent scream. The entity had captured him, and now he was just another ghost in the gallery. A terrifying reminder of the truth behind the photo. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Write if you felt identified with this story. And remember, next time you feel a chill in the night, it might be a whisper from the darkness. Until we meet again in the shadows, stay curious, stay safe, stay subscribed.